Court is officially now in session. We will be figuring out just who is this judge that absolutely will change the course of hip hop. Okay, who is Judge ARUN SUBRAMANIan? Who is Judge ARUN SUBRAMANIan? Shout out to all the CCs up in the NYC. But y'all been killing me. Some of y'all been killing me, and everybody been doing the content of the diddler. Y'all been killing the judge, okay? Y'all been calling this man Cyber. Listen, this Judge ARUN. Okay, I told y'all a long time ago all you had to do was come and see how the judge pronounce another judge correctly. It's Judge Shady Court. I am in the building. Y'all know a tough turtle is walking around right now worried about when the judge gonna go live and this and that and all the hate and this and that. Listen here. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I am your hood judge. And we got content.
Yeah. That big old shit, nigga. For real.
As the smoke hit my windshield window, my bad bitch rolling that endo. I gotta keep my drive cause this game is pressure. Niggas don't just make it, it take a lot of effort. Motherfuckers gon' hate you just because that you better. Niggas can't stand the rain, man, they need an umbrella. Niggas zombies for fame, man, this shit is a thriller. Niggas taking the stand, they got stories to tell ya. That's why I do me low key. Shit, riding around Georgetown with a bad bitch, say she wanna know me now. And I'm loving how that shit sound. Shawty cooler than the breeze, yeah, you know I let her blow me down. When you niggas see me, know I see your frowns. Hating on the nigga, that don't get you crowns. King of stoner music, yeah, they love my sound. We are not the same, I never been a clown.
Like never.
We are not the same, I never been a clown, nigga.
Always been that nigga. Mr. Smoke Good is really him.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Y'all know the judge is worldwide, so I have to say good morning, good afternoon. Just in case, let us remove that real quick. Just in case we can show y'all what's going on, okay, while I sit up here and work the backdrop, okay? Good morning. Make sure you come in really quick and smash the like button, guys. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Guys, we are in the throes of the Diddy trial. As y'all know, yesterday, the prosecution decided to, rest their case, a couple of days ago or last week. However, the defense, okay, they decided to rest their case and decided not to have any witnesses, okay? Not to have any witnesses. Now, follow along with the judge. Follow along. It's something going on in StreamYard, and I don't know what it is because my setting is not doing what it's supposed to do. That's not even supposed to be up there in the background. So let me see here what I could do about it. Hold on. Anyway, Diddy basically and the defense in the Diddy trial decided to rest, not to bring any witnesses. They ready for closing arguments, okay? Now, I'm going to tell y'all why the judge is a little alarmed, okay? The judge is a little alarmed, okay? In my own opinion, the defense is very cocky. Now, mind you, we sat around for 6 weeks or more so far, 5 to 6 weeks, and we watched, okay? I am on the stage, guys. I just can't get my bubble to work. If you can't hear me, just please put a 1 in the chat. I'm not sure. Blame it on StreamYard because I'm on point, okay? I'm on point. I got everything so you can hear me. Hold on for a second. Thank you so much, Plotter, for the super sticker, super chat. No one gives us nothing out here. That's right. That's right. And life for me ain't been no crystal stairs. And you don't see me going out here and busting up somebody upside their head to get where I want to be in life. I just go work hard so I won't become a hating tough turtle. It's 8 p.m. here. You chilling, Faye? See, that's what I'm talking about. All my international folks are showing up. The judges is international. And this just what Faye lets me know how important the judge is because I've crossed over. Okay. That I'm not just in the gutter. No, I'm sorry. I do apologize to people. You know, they wanted me to broaden my horizons. I'm not just in a black gutter T sector. I do apologize. We're gonna get back to Diddy, guys. What's up? I missed y'all. Y'all know they say the judge ain't on time and this and that and nobody. Look at here, man. I'm gonna tell you, the hate and thirst is real, but we're gonna talk about that for another video. But we're here to get to we're gonna try to understand. Okay, how does you guys think that this verdict is going to play out for a lot of us? Do you think that the diddler? And then I really need y'all to comment on this because it's so important. I took a poll. If you be so ever kind to head up over to the poll and take the poll, I need to know. My question on that particular poll right here on Judge Shady Court was to try to see if any heifer or hooligan is feeling like a normal person. Okay, they are confused. They don't know what is they supposed to be voting on. The prosecution, a lot of people saying that the prosecution didn't put up much of a case. A lot of people are saying, well, a Puerto Rico was established. What exactly is RICO? Because ultimately, that's the question. Now, the last time I was up around here, I had laid this out, you know, the statutes on what defines a federal crime. Okay. And everybody on this internet have established that something happened. Okay. Now, whether the Diddy trial solely is based upon domestic violence, a horrible person, very abusive, do we have the ingredients of a man that was running an international enterprise? Okay. That's the question. And the actual poll question, I do apologize. The actual poll question was like, are you prepared if the diddler walk? Okay. See, I see a lot of dancing and celebrating. And I see a lot of people that are absolutely sure, stop Maverick, that Sean Combs will be vindicated. He will walk. Okay. So if you look here, I'm not going to read this whole list. I'm not going to do it because I'm on a time frame. It's called getting in and out. Listen, we're trying to figure out, do we have a case here? Let me go to something really quick. Make sure y'all smash the like button. I appreciate it. I do not know why the back of my screen is not black, but oh well, we're going to go on with the show. As long as you guys can hear me. All right. So like I stated, the jury in this position in the Diddley trial, they have a huge task. Okay. Y'all know mostly that jury was comprised of more male versus women. Okay. I do believe the two alternates were 2 women or a man and a woman. Don't quote me. Okay. I did brush up on it. I do my research. I just don't go around hearsay. Okay. But there are a lot of people that are feeling like if they were on that jury, they would be confused. Has the state, the good old state of New York, proven their case, okay, in charging Sean Combs with racketeering and SMEX trafficking, okay? That's the question. Not how many freak-offs you had. I don't think the freak-offs are on trial. And listen, there's a lot of discrepancies involved when it comes to well, you know, a RICO, you're supposed to have 2 or more people. Back up on that. That's not true. Let's see what defines RICO once again when it's dealing and the shenanigans could possibly equate to racketeering. Okay, organized crime. It's just how it's laid out. And remember, these laws and these things are always updated. Okay, that's what a lot of people don't realize. People just listen. While some people around here twerking, the lawmakers, they around here sliding lines and current on in here. Let's be clear, because I don't want y'all to say the judge, like Tough Turtle set up over there. Sir, only thing you got to be worried about, okay, is the fact I don't rock with you. Back to business. Understand this. So yes, a single person can be charged with racketeering. Okay. Now listen, I know it says enterprise. We're focused on enterprise. Okay. RICO's purpose. The Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, RICO, was established to target organized crime and other enterprises engaging in patterns of illegal activities. Okay. Enterprise defined. RICO defines its enterprise broadly to include individuals, partnerships, corporations, associations, or even informal groups of individuals. Participants in enterprise, a person can be charged under RICO. Okay, wait a minute, let's back up. Take the wax up out your ears off these squeaks. Okay, back up. A person could be charged under RICO if they are associated with or employed by an enterprise that affects interstate commerce. Okay. Pattern of racketeering activity. The key is demonstrating a pattern of racketeering activity, which means the person engaged. Now, see, here's the thing. A lot of folks are not doing this. They're not comparing the time frames. A lot of these alleged situations that we've seen that the prosecution has laid out, there's a time frame on some things. Okay. So y'all got to follow me, because it's all going to play into why in the hell Homeland Security raided their boys' properties versus the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Let's be clear. Okay. The key is demonstrating a pattern of racketeering activity, which means the person engaged in at least two instances, okay, of racketeering activity within a 10-year period. Now, some of these alleged situations and shenanigans with the Diddler Bad Boy Records, now officially renowned as Nasty Boy Records, we are aware that all this stuff was just going down behind the scenes back in 2010. This is 2025. With some of these alleged situations that occurred during these freak offs, with allegations of coercion and this and that and drugs and blah, blah, blah. Those are absolutely not the charges. Okay. And then there's a time frame that will spell out RICO. Conducting or participating. The person must have conducted or participated in the enterprise's affairs through this pattern of racketeering activity. Okay. So we can see down here unlawful debt, loan sharking, right? Like it really obviously can equate to so many things. Okay. So many things. This is why, in my own opinion, I told y'all, be prepared for anything. And I'll give y'all my own opinion, and that's just that, the judge's own opinion, how this mess will continue to play out. Okay. Is Diddy guilty of one or more charges? Is there reasonable doubt? Okay. Without a shadow of a mother doubt. They trying to send this man away for life. Now let's check in on what some of the folks are saying in the streets. Okay. Because it's two sides to everything.
So, I'm just a little confused because Diddy's trial is coming to an end this week. Prosecution is resting. Defense is going to rest. By Thursday or Friday, we should be hearing some closing arguments, and it's done. And I'm still trying to figure out, where is the real evidence of this racketeering and sex trafficking? I'm sorry. Because all I've been hearing during this whole trial is he got issues. He's an abuser. He's a freak. But prosecution is trying to tell us that he is a leader of a criminal organization. I'm just trying to get it. I'm just trying to understand it through this trial, the evidence that paints him as a leader of a criminal organization. The only thing that I hear that may stick is, you know, maybe that $20,000 that he demanded from Cassie's parents. You know, that may stick, but, you know, a lot of this, the witnesses is, where's the true evidence? I mean, yeah, they saying some stuff, but, you know, we talking facts. We talking, where is the evidence that, yes, he did blow up Kid Cudi's car. Like, he did it. Where is the evidence? Yeah, we hearing people saying, yeah, he did it, but where's the facts? Where's the evidence? Like, that's why I'm just confused. Like, how they trying to get this man life. They trying to give him life. Like, I just don't see it through what we've heard through this trial. Y'all got to let me know something, because I'm confused. What am I missing? I don't know, y'all. He might be getting off. Or anything, just some consequences on, you know, yeah, domestic violence. He a freak, you know? I mean, some consequences on, I guess, the domestic violence part, but anything else, like, you know, what we sending them to jail for life for? What? I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all gotta help me with this. Y'all gotta help me with this one.
And see, this is exactly, can you imagine this poor jury that will be tasked with the duty to change hip hop forever? Okay, this is what I was witnessing back in the streets. This is absolutely what's going on. People are, there is a lack of knowledge. Okay, a lot of folks didn't understand probably freak offs. I'm sure maybe 5 or 10% of that jury has never in their life witnessed or heard some of the salacious things that we've witnessed the state of New York put on in reference to show that Diddy did these things, not only to Cassie Ventura, fine, as well as several other women that was in his tutelage. Okay, so it is going to be quite interesting to see how this trial goes. Here's why the judges alarmed. Okay, the fact that the defense had absolutely nothing. Okay, and the fact that the prosecution, there's a whole chunk of stuff. Let's be real about that. I meant to give some shout outs really quick, because I don't want y'all to think the judge ungrateful. I'm just trying to be clear. Let's be clear around here. Since Tough Turtle say the judge ain't never clear, haters gonna hate. My personal feelings on him excluded. Okay, plotter, I can respect that. Absolutely. I think the feds have a case. However, the defense only need one jury member. I believe they may have thrown in enough doubt. Absolutely. And that's all we need is one juror over there, just like this young lady was. Thank you so much. Thank you, Faye and Plotter, for y'all. No one gives us nothing out there. Thank you, Faye and Plotter, for your donations. You know, whatever you give in this court, the judge is very appreciative. Okay, my heart is overjoyed. What's up, Melissa? I'm sorry, did I miss you earlier, Melissa? Thank you. Y'all let Tough Turtle know the judge was on time. Okay, absolutely. We're gonna talk about that later. But yes, guys, are you prepared for Sean Diddy Combs? Lord have mercy. Are y'all prepared? Come on, I need to hear. Are you guys ready for this war? That's what I need to know. Because if this man gets off in the good old Southern District of New York City has not proven their case, what they've done is humiliate the hell out of this man. We now know what he did a couple of summers ago. Let's be clear. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy.
Oh, let a nigga try me. Let a nigga try me. Let a nigga try me. Yeah. Oh, let a nigga.
Yeah, you know, we got to wake y'all up. Oh my goodness. This is really crazy. Will Diddy walk? Will Diddy be found guilty of one charge, a lesser charge or something like that? Would he get less than 5-10 years? Like what are we doing here? Because I think the people, as with this jury, has more questions now, more so than answers. You prepared? Okay. Will you still be buying? If Diddy was to get off, would you still support him? I know I'm absolutely done with the diddler. Okay. I don't know if you guys are aware, but Diddy was in Howard years ago. Okay. Howard University. I think it was his freshman year or something like that before he really got put on. But he was down here in the DMV running amok. Okay. He was a hot mess. However, I knew that the man had the drive and the success. Now, he was very petty. He was definitely a ladies' man. Okay. He only dealt with all the fly girls. Okay. Of course, that wasn't me. Okay. We was in Payless shoes. But yeah, that wasn't me. But it was the high rolling fly girls that Diddy was rocking with. So did he have a little dirty secret back then? I'm surprised we missed that. Allegedly, of course. You know, the judge don't have it to be sued. I'm done with him either way. Now, Faye, this what I think we also might be coming back to do another video. Is there anything wrong with being a super freak? A super freaky, yeah. Is he guilty of being a freak? Is he guilty? Now, mind you, he's not on trial for the drugs or the murkings alleged, all this other stuff. We didn't hear nothing from Rod Stewart. We didn't hear no Gene Deals on the stand. We didn't hear none of the people that rock with Diddy, like Mary J. Blige, to get up there, take the defense. Like, this is very, very alarming and telling. That's just the way it is. Okay. Hey guys, I'm going to be rounding up some of your favorite CCs and see if they'd like to do a marathon. Okay. I'd like to do a marathon on Saturdays or either Sundays where we take over, the Black Tea sector take over, because we got to reclaim our spot around here. Okay. We got to reclaim our spot because we got folks running amok, running around here creating channels just to argue with people because they don't like so and so, all this whole stupid foolishness, man. So it would be a great opportunity for some of your faves to go back to back with the content. Okay. I mean, we could start theming it like, you know, hey, we're open to, I'm open to suggestions, but I think we just shut it down from maybe like 11 a.m. to like 7 p.m. Everybody content just flowing back to back. That's how we can come together and show YouTube we run this chair. Okay. Yes, but will Diddy, man, will Diddy get the smackdown or would he walk? I'm gonna have to rock with would he walk, and I'm gonna stand 10 toes. He's absolutely gonna walk. Okay. In the judge's own opinion. Listen, all your opinions matter. I'm not mad at nobody. I said, to me, New York City and the prosecution did not absolutely convince the judge. Now, however, this is not my case. This is Judge ARUN SUBRAMANIAN's case. Okay, let's be clear. I can only offer you my hood verdict, hood style. But I would never force my jurors to vote when we all are so confused. Where's the rest of the evidence? New York City? Diddy, you couldn't find that one person that vouched for you and say it was a damn lie. Oh, you're a menace to society. Not one person. You think he'll walk? That's what I'm talking about, Faye. We got to stand on business. We're going to go on, stand 10 toes down. So when that verdict drop, and mind you, y'all better keep y'all notifications on. That verdict will be dropping real soon. I'm talking in the next couple of days. We ain't talking about no more weeks. Okay? I swear America is so full on. Absolutely, Plotter. I'm sorry, I'm getting late. Back to same. Okay, back to same foot. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting to y'all comments late. I get overflowed a little bit. Make sure y'all smash the like button. I'm gonna get up out here. Okay. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video as well. I'll be back tonight for sure. Okay. Because I got to let a tough turtle know. Okay. Sup forever. Focus on you. All right. So let's keep the content. All right. Lord have mercy. All right. So let's back it up real quick. So we all want to know, who is Judge ARUN SUBRAMANIan? Okay. So here we go. No, wait a minute. Let me tell y'all why I'm having an issue. Judge SUBRAMANIan has only been on the bench for a total of 2 years, okay? Now, a lot of people were concerned. I was watching some other content somewhere else, and they were saying, well, you know, why would they pick such a inexperienced judge and blah, blah, blah. Hold on. 2 things can be true about this. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys understand how it works with the justices and the judges. You know, let's be clear. I'm a hood version, so it doesn't apply to me. But a federal judge, okay, United States federal judge, they have what you call law clerks, okay? Now, we're not talking about no lunchroom assistant where they get up and go make coffee all damn day. No, it don't work like that. These law clerks go to work each and every day and work under these particular judges in hopes of having a career in law, pretty much. Okay. They sit up there, they go file all the lawful cases. So they already aware of all the different amendments. They're aware of all the United States codes. They are aware of a whole bunch of stuff. So if they happen to sit up one of the senior or chief justices, the chief justices in a federal court or a case is the person that run the entire courtroom. What they say go. They say who come through there and who leave through there. Okay. That's just what a chief justice do. Why didn't the state of New York put a more seasoned and veteran judge on this case? Or is Judge ARUN SUBRAMANIan just that good at what he does? Let's be clear. Let's read his background really quick. Hold on. Let me read your comments. I assume. Yes, baby. They say we living in a matrix around this month. They say, don't believe everything. This is one of the first things when I started listening to all the great content, all the channels that's been covering the Diddy content and giving updates. This is one of the alarming factors for me when I said to myself, this man ain't been here long enough, okay? He just got appointed in what, 22? And you know, usually when you get appointed, that comes up from the big wigs. Okay, usually the presidents or somebody got to nominate you. He'll say, hey, you know, like Trump, the first time when he was 45, he was lining his folks up. Now, it didn't work out too good. But however, he still lined up the United States Supreme Court with enough justices that he felt that would be in full alignment of his values. Okay. Just so happened they sick of his foolishness. And they ain't passing nothing. They shooting it down. They not staying too much around you. Okay. Let's be clear. Y'all learning some law today. All right. Let's read. This is his Wikipedia, so you can check it out as well. He's an American lawyer from New York who serves as a United States District Judge of the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York. His early life and education. SUBRAMANIan was born in Pittsburgh to a Tamil family migrating from India, where his father, Tamil Indian, was a control systems engineer and his mother was a bookkeeper. Come from great stock. He earned a Bachelor of Arts from Case Western Reserve University in 2001 and a Juris Doctor from Columbia Law School in 2004. From 2004 to 2005, SUBRAMANIan served as a law clerk to Judge Dennis Jacobs of the United States Court of the Appeals for the Second Circuit. From 2005 to 2006, he was a law clerk for Judge Jerry Lynch of the United States District Court for the Southern District Court of New York And from 2006 to 2007, you know, it's really alarming for me here. We got less than 6 months to a year on a lot of this as far as experience. Does Judge ARUN SUBRAMANIAN have what it takes to change the course of hip-hop forever? No Diddy. All right. Okay, so from 2006 to 2007, he was a law clerk for Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. May she rest in peace. Let me get her picture so I can pay homage really quick. Rest in peace, Miss Ruth. I heard you was on fire. Yes, indeed. Wait a minute, is Miss Ruth up there? No, she had already done passed away, Lord. Okay, anyway, so 2006, she was a law clerk for, and y'all know Justice Ginsburg has passed, okay? And from 2007 to 2023, he worked at the White Shoe Law Firm of Sussman Godfrey LLP in New York City, where he focused on commercial law and bankruptcy law, okay? Now, let's try to figure out where the disappointment come from. Let's figure out, okay? SUBRAMANIAN was recommended to President Joe Biden, by Senator Chuck Schumer on September the 2nd of 2022. President Biden announced his intent to nominate SUBRAMANIAN to serve as a United States District Judge of the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York. On September the 6th, 2022, his nomination was sent to the Senate. President Biden nominated SUBRAMANIAN to the seat vacated by Judge Allison Nathan, who was elevated to the United States Courts of Appeals for the Second Circuit. On December 13th of 2022, so from September to December, pretty fast. On December the 13th, a hearing on his nomination was held before the Senate Judiciary Committee. Wow. On January 3rd, 2023, his nomination was returned to the president under Rule XXXX, whatever, paragraph 6 of the United States Senate. He was renominated on January 23rd, 2023. On February the 9th of 2023, Judge SUBRAMANIAN, the Senate invoked cloture on his nomination by 58 to 37. Later that day, his nomination was confirmed by a 59-37 vote. He received his judicial commission on April 13th of 2023. How do you first get such a major trial that required Homeland Security to bust down that man's doors? So y'all got to put the pieces of the puzzle together. The judge can't do it all, jurors. I can't do it all. How convenient and fresh off the breast milk. April the 13th, 2023, Sean Combs' trial started May 5th of 225. Let's be clear. Let's be clear about that. As of October of 2024, my God, talking about fast tracking, SUBRAMANIAN was designated the judge overseeing the criminal case of Sean Diddy Combs. SUBRAMANIAN set the trial for May 5th of 2025 alongside issuing an order barring both parties from making statements related to secret grand jury material and other non-public evidence in this case. This is a lot, guys. This is really, really a lot. Okay. So here you have Judge ARUN SUBRAMANIAN, fresh off the boat. Okay. Still got the beard around his neck. Are we the people to believe that a powerful force in hip hop, allegedly a part of the boule, with less than 2 years under his belt, talking about Judge Sue, is equipped enough, knowledgeable enough to handle an official verdict that certainly will change the course of hip hop. Yes, it's a mess. The man ain't got no experience. Why the heck wasn't a more seasoned judge board on this case that absolutely knows the law and could have at least offered the prosecution some direction? Stick with the facts of your charges and allegations. Why didn't that happen? Why wasn't the Chief Justice handed this case? This is fair use commentary, and in my own opinion. Open your eyes, people. Is the world a stage? Is Judge ARUN SUBRAMANIan equipped enough to change hip hop? Has the prosecution done enough? That is the mother question. See, we can't have a professional live around here. We fire up when we want. Let's be clear. I have issued my verdict. I do not believe the beautiful state of New York City has convinced me as a judge and in my hood court that Puffy is guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking. Understand we have more. Will it fall under RICO? Some of it, absolutely. Is there an expiration date already in effect with some of these alleged allegations and charges? We need to know. Are you prepared for how this trial going to turn out? I will never forget how many ways baby oil was spent. How humiliating and degrading. Sean Combs, you'll never get voted in the people's public perception again. You'll always be looked at a certain type of way. That's just facts, y'all. That's just facts. Faye says they haven't convinced me either that their case isn't strong enough, in my opinion. Plata's still shocked that the man only been from a law clerk. Now, let's be clear. Shout out to all the up-and-coming law clerks. I know some of them. They're amazing. And they are, they would make some amazing lawyers and some amazing justices. Okay, judges. All right. So trust me, when you are within a law clerk's, okay, vicinity, understand that they could be the next judge that seal your fate. They know the laws. This is a very kind judge, in my own opinion. I just don't think he's seasoned enough to know the game that's being ran up in these courtrooms. Should there be prosecution, be redirected to only stick with it absolutely what y'all rated that man house for. Now, the defense, where is your defense? Y'all that cocky that y'all set up here and watch that man abuse women, disrespect his own mother? Let's be clear. Faye says she ain't convinced, and I ain't convinced either. Thank you, Vitamin. Love you, baby. I'm going to get up out of here right now. Love you a bunch. Yes, indeed. Have we been watching some sort of soap opera? Was this trial doomed from the start? Will this man walk on anything? That definitely should be the question, right? Definitely should be the question. Court is officially now adjourned. I am adjourned. I am Judge Shady Court. A heifer or hooligan can never. Will Sean Combs change the course of hip hop? Will Sean Combs walk Did the prosecution of the southern state of New York prove their case? Will hip-hop be changed forever? Does Judge ARUN SUBRAMANIan have what it takes? Does he have enough time in law? I am Judge Shady Court. Let's be clear. A Heffigan, a hooligan could never. A heifer or hooligan could never. All rise. Court is now adjourned.